So here's my latest revision of the metal blade that I think actually I'm pretty happy with. So this is made for me by QB Precision, and the blade is 440C stainless steel this time, which is not as suitable for blades as, say, carbon steel, but it'll retain this really nice finish over time, and it's still extremely hard. Actually, probably one of the hardest stainless steels that you'll come across. The handle is CNC milled out of 6061 aluminum, and it has a really nice anodized finish. It's a little bit kind of grainy feeling and really fingerprint resistant. The blade piece runs all the way through, just like the first prototype, if you've seen that, and extends all the way through to that end loop there, which is actually sort of painted black to try to match the handles, but you can kind of tell a little bit of a difference there. And, overall, the shaping is pretty suitable. I think I matched the series pretty well in my CAD model. If I do decide to make a batch of these or something like that, I would ask them to change one or two things. Probably make this sandblasted region here a little bit darker of a gray, if they can use a different blasting material or something like that. And probably ask them to try to hide the little seam between these two halves a little bit better. What happens is they kind of just glue these together, and if you can't really match them up 100%, then the seam is pretty visible. So it's pretty difficult to deal with that. On the first prototype, my supplier had actually powder coated over this whole handle after clamping it together, so that gets rid of the seam completely. But then what happens is that you can't mask that well between the transition from the black to the blade here, and it kind of looks weird along this edge, whereas here the edge ends up looking really nice and clean. Let that focus. So you can probably see the seam a bit here. And I wish my Galaxy Nexus could focus in a little bit quicker, better, but there it goes. I really like the blade finish actually in the handle. Probably asked them to use a little bit something different for that end loop as well. They kind of just sort of use some sort of black paint, and it looks a little oddly glossy and doesn't really match that well on the handle. But overall, I'm pretty happy, and I think that this turned out pretty good. The blade, some people think that stainless steel doesn't really suit blades that well. It's actually still kind of flexible, and it's not going to break. I'm pretty happy with that. I actually tested this out, sort of clashing it against a titanium coated carbon steel blade, and it doesn't get dented that easily because the blade angle is so large on this particular knife. The edge actually holds up really well if you want to, I don't know, use it for anything practical. Not that I would. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I have like a few extra 3D printed prop versions and stuff like that out as well, and you know, maybe I can make a batch or something if anyone cares. It'd be a pretty good collector's item. I like keeping it around, although really all I do with it is just open boxes anyway, but whatever. Thanks for watching.